Hi and welcome to Mermaid Song Tarot. So glad that you're here, Leo, for your March general reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. You'll want to take a look at the other videos for your rising and your moon signs to get a more clear picture of how the month is going to present for you. This is a general reading for the sign of Leo, so keep in mind that not everything is going to resonate for everybody, and that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness. And I ask that the messages be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone watching this video. So let it be. We're going to do 3 cards, past, present, and future. So we'll end up with 9 cards on the table. Keep in mind that even if it says past, it might not be past for you. Everything runs differently for everyone. One more card, please. Great. Thank you. All right. Our first card, Leo, is the Page of Cups. Ah, he's so cute. This card always reminds me of my son, my youngest. Anyway. Page of Cups. This corresponds to the element of water and our emotions, our intuition. Page of Cups is new love, new beginnings, new pages are messengers as well. So, Leo, this could be a message of love for you. Now, this, keep in mind, not necessarily only romantic love, although that's often where our brains go first, but it can also be a message of, appreciation or friendship. It could be you coming to a new understanding of loving yourself. That's also a possibility. Okay, and then we've got the Tower. Here you are. All right, so either in your recent past or it's coming up for you or it's happening right now, you're having a Tower moment. Now, the Tower is always kind of scary in tarot, but what it represents is an unexpected upheaval, an unexpected change, or an epiphany. Now, an epiphany is one of those, it's an interesting word and I love that word, but epiphany is like you think one way and then all of a sudden something occurs to you and it's like, bam, okay, and you understand it on a completely different level. That's what an epiphany is. The Tower can represent, things being in upheaval, things being all messed up and not the way that you want them, right? But it can also, and that could be external, but it can also be internal, where we're all churned up about something's happened and it's upset us, and we're having a moment, and then we have the epiphany that changes it all, right? Then you've got the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is an energy of order, law and order, organization, structure. The Emperor uses these laws and this order and organization to create a more orderly world, right? So you've got Page of Cups, the Tower, and the Emperor. The Emperor for me is an energy of being organized and having all your ducks in a row, so to speak. So I'm thinking that this and we'll see more as the cards come out, but it looks like to me that there's going to be an upheaval. It's going to require you to get a little bit more organized and very directed and specific about how you deal with that. Okay. Give us 3 more cards, please, for Leo. There's 1, 2. All right. All right, good. 3. All right, your first card is Temperance. Now, the Temperance card is a lovely card of balance. You're balancing heavenly and earthly energies. You're balancing the spiritual and the material. To be temperate means to be balanced in moderation. So you've got this directly under the Page of Cups. So an offer of love and then the need to be balanced. If this is a new relationship for you, Leo, it means you're going to have to put the brakes on a little bit to maintain balance. Then you've got 9 of Swords. Now, Swords energy is that of the mind. It corresponds to the element of air. And so if we have this type of energy. This is the energy of anxiety and worry. Not only anxiety and worry, but unnecessary worry, unnecessary anxiety. You've got this right underneath the Tower, which says to me that whatever this event is, this thing that has happened or has occurred to you, either in your mind or in your external world, you're obsessing about it. And the Nine of Swords is always an indication to quit that. Stop that worrying. Quit obsessing about it. There's no need to be obsessive, because it doesn't do anybody any good, especially not you. Then you've got the Five of Cups. Interesting. So there's energy here of excessive worry and also of mourning. The Five of Cups is sorrow. It is about being sad or mourning something that is not there, right? But it's also the energy of lack, because you're focused on what's spilled here and not what you have here. So in this, I often call this crying over spilt milk. There's more milk, okay? So there's no need to cry over it. But look, it's right underneath your Emperor. So it's time to impose some order upon yourself and stop looking at what you don't have. That felt really strong. Stop looking at what you don't have. I think that's a major message for you in the month of March. Let's have 3 more cards, please, and so we can see what's coming up. Okay, thank you. 1 more. Of course, the last one's going to take forever. Naturally. All right. So, we've got the Four of Pentacles. I like it. Now, the Four of Pentacles has to do with our resources. It corresponds to the element of earth. So it's a slower energy. And the Four of Pentacles speaks of foundation, of being solid. If this card is reversed, or sometimes people take it this way or right side up, depends on whether you read reversals or not, but the flip side, I think every tarot card has both elements in it. It has both what you see and then the unbalanced part of that, right? So if what you see is solid foundation, what's the opposite of that? The opposite of that is you don't have a solid foundation, or you're, in this case, hoarding that. So you're afraid, fear, right? So you've got this right underneath your Messenger of Love, your Temperance, and then your Four of Pentacles. So you've got new love coming in, or you realizing the new love, having a balance with it, which is going to build a solid relationship, a solid foundation. Now, this can be an actual friendship. It could be a love relationship. Could be a new job. Could be you've moved to a new part of the country and you're trying to establish yourself in the community. All of those things could be, perhaps you've discovered a new love for being healthy. This could be your health as well. That's going to take balance, and that's going to take building a solid foundation, taking concrete steps to make that happen. I like it. Okay, now we then have Six of Wands. Woohoo! The Six of Wands is the victory card. It is success through action. The Six of Wands, sixes are very stable energy, usually celebratory or victory or success. Wands corresponds to the element of fire, as you can see here, and wands are always about actions and passion. So now you have this directly under the Tower, and then you've got the Nine of Swords, and then you've got the Six of Wands. I like this progression because it's a positive one. It's showing me that this Tower moment that you have, while it may be causing you anxiety, ultimately brings you success. So don't be afraid of it. Whatever this is, now is not the time to be afraid. Now is the time to stride confidently forward, which you're good at doing, Leo. Your last card is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is always a card of, it's a card of personal sacrifice to attain a new perspective. Let me say that again. personal sacrifice to attain a new perspective. He's definitely getting a new perspective right there. That's for sure. You have this directly underneath the Emperor, the Five of Cups, and then the Hanged Man. So I'm going to say to you that the way that you're going to have success with your Tower moment is that you're going to have to impose order on your outer world as well as your emotional one, so that you focus on what you need to focus on. Get this new perspective so that you can move forward. You're not going to move forward as long as you're looking at the past or worrying about what it is you don't have. So for you, the keys are going to be balance and focusing on the positive. Your shadow card, which is the card at the bottom of the deck, it represents the energy underlying the entire reading, and you have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess, in my opinion, her and the Magician are the most powerful cards in the tarot, and the High Priestess is the embodiment of the inner knowing, the inner knowledge. This is connection to your higher self. This is connection to the divine, God, source, whatever you want to call it. This is following those little nudges that you get that you might choose to ignore, but that are actually really important. I like this for you a lot, Leo. This is a good reading for you because it indicates that you have control to change the situation. So don't be afraid of whatever is coming. Mostly what's coming to you is good, because we've got love, balance, stability, a new perspective, taking some action and having success with it. Those are all really nice things coming towards you in March, Leo. We're going to grab an Oracle of the Mermaids card as soon as one decides to pop out here. Thank you. Okay. And you have the Return of Aphrodite. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Here she is. The Return of Aphrodite. She's so gorgeous. I love her. Let's see. That's card number 13. Let's see what jumps out at us. The mermaids sing. She has come back to us, piercing us all with her sweetness and beauty. So goes the Homeric hymn to Aphrodite, an ancient rhapsody recording encounters with the sea-born goddess, who is friend to merfolk everywhere and to you if you so wish it. Aphrodite's story is fascinating, and when you receive this card, you are part of an enchanting tale that is being told in your life. You may have always doubted your ability to attract, yet when this card comes to you, it is as if the Graces, Aphrodite's handmaidens, are coming to greet you as you are rebirthed from the womb of the sea, and they adorn you with jewels and kisses, lavish you with pampering, and you will, at last, begin to believe in the power of your own gracefulness, your own sacred powers, your own allure and magnetic appeal. Ooh. When Aphrodite comes to you from the sea, you are being reminded of your deep, delicious nature, the power of sensual desire, and the holiness of laughter and delight. Ooh. Excellent. All right, laughter and delight, Leo. Sounds like a good recipe for the month of March. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the reading resonated with you. Please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the reading, how the month played out for you. Come back and visit it later on in the month to see if any of that stuff turned up for you. Also, click the bell so you can be notified when the new videos are coming out. Thank you for being here with Mermaid Song Tarot, and many blessings.